This is Mike Padua, Mr. Typhoon, and we're back to our latest update, this special coverage on Tropical Storm Opong with international name Bualoi. And this is the update for today, Wednesday afternoon, September 24, 2025, English version, brought to you by Typhoon 2000 and Naga College Foundation. We would like to thank our partners, 𝗗𝗶𝘀𝗶𝘀𝗃, Bank of the Philippine Islands Sustainability. If you're interested, just click on the link here. If you're watching via Facebook, just click on the description down there, or down this video, okay? And also the local government of Naga City, headed by our Honorable Mayor, 𝗗𝗶𝘀𝗰𝗹𝗶𝗺𝗿, and our Honorable Vice Mayor, 𝗗𝗶𝘀𝗺𝗿. Well, Tropical Storm Opong is now intensifying to the east of Mindanao, and it has moved westward for the past 12 hours. And here's the latest fast animation from the cyclonicwx.com website, and you can clearly see here the improving wind bands of this system, while Super Typhoon Nando, which has weakened abruptly and it's just a category 3 storm, has just begun making landfall over western Guangdong, west of Hong Kong. So high winds, heavy rainfall that could produce flooding is in effect over these areas, and the southwest monsoon has begun to retreat, okay, but it will return back because of this new weather system. We have here the portion of the storm wherein the outflow of this newly formed tropical storm is producing some good weather. This is what we all know as the calm before the storm. Okay, so we are going to expect this calm before the storm whole day tomorrow, Thursday, but in the evening, late in the evening or early morning on Friday, depends on the speed of this weather system, the arrival of heavy rainfall is expected. Particularly, it will begin early morning of Friday and until whole day of the day. And the Bicol Region is still under the path of this system, and we're going to show you now the zoom in satellite animation. As you can see, these are very intense negative 80 degrees centigrade cloud tops, meaning that the rainfall here is heavy to intense, up to 450 millimeters if you're going to move along the storm for the next 24 hours. But if you are stationary and the storm passed by at a faster rate, the amount of rainfall will be less, roughly 100 to 200 millimeters. And that's what we are preparing right now here in Naga and the rest of Bicol Region for the possible landfall sometime morning or afternoon of Friday. Here's another zoom in satellite animation from Cyclonic WX. As you can see, it has been slightly sheared. When I say sheared, much of the rain bands are located along the southwestern and western periphery. So the possible center is developing here, okay? And this part of the circulation is just some isolated to scattered one and some good weather here with increasing winds of 85 to 100 kilometers per hour. So it's becoming a severe tropical storm, but due to the what we call as the northeasterly and northerly wind shear, the convection is displaced to the west and southwest. So it has pros and cons when it comes to the effects to the islands of the Philippines. If it does pass over the coastal waters of Catanduanes and Partido District, this heavy rainfall will be crossing mainland Bicol. But if the track moves across southern Bicol, it will be over the Visayas. So that's the scenario of this system on what we are seeing right now because of the wind shear. And the wind shear will persist until Friday and Saturday, moving along with this potential typhoon, because most of the wind models, particularly the American particularly the Joint Typhoon Warning Center, PAGASA, and even us are predicting it to become a minimal Category 1 typhoon with winds of 120 up to 130 kilometers per hour. That's 1 minute sustained winds and a 10 minute sustained winds if we use the way PAGASA is using. And so we must be prepared. It's only 2 days left. And here's the fast animation again from windy.com, 24 hours since last night. There are thunderstorms here over Bicol last night because just a part of the southwest monsoon. But today, we are now moving into the calm part of the what we call as the call, or the calm conditions in between two weather systems. So during Thursday evening, the winds will now pick up, blowing from the north. Okay, but right now it's still going to be calm here because of it's caught between these two tropical cyclones, and right now it's still intensifying, and it looks like that our region, Samar and southern Tagalog provinces, including Metro Manila, must be aware of this system because it's similar to the track of Milenio and also Glenda. So we better prepare for the arrival of this system. And here's the track that we issued around 5 a.m. This morning. And later on, after this video, we're going to create the new one. And it still shows here that the track is moving across Metro Naga. It will pass over Naga City 11 o'clock in the morning on Friday. So this is the cone of uncertainty. Take note of that because any track to the south or north is where the typhoon will pass. So if the track of JTWC, which is passing here, and also Japan Meteorological Agency is here, while our track, including PAGASA, is passing over this area. Okay, so most of the rainfall will be concentrated over Bicol, Masbate, mainland Bicol, Masbate, Burias, Ticao, Romblon, Marinduque, Mindoro, southern Tagalog provinces, including Metro Manila, Zambales, and the rest of Calabarzon will be under the rain bands of this system beginning Friday to Saturday. And here in Bicol Region, we expect the arrival of these rain bands beginning Friday until early evening or late afternoon, because the system is expected to accelerate towards the west-northwest at the speed of 31 kilometers per hour. And that will happen once it's approaching Bicol Region around early morning of Friday. Okay, so changes of the tracks will be expected, but don't look at the main track. Just look at the area of uncertainty or cone of uncertainty. And here's the track of PAGASA. So similar to our track, and also a typhoon. Our winds is 120 kph. PAGASA is 120 or 130. So please take all necessary precautions. The passage over Naga is around 5 p.m. while us is 11 a.m. So please take all necessary precautions. Japan Meteorological Agency is over Legazpi and exit towards Pasacao in Camarines Sur. And that will happen during the afternoon as well of Friday. And here's the all Asian agencies tracking the storm. And most of them agree that it will pass either over Naga or over Legazpi. So let's see if there are some changes later today and tomorrow. And let's hope that our wish is this system to track this way, but it looks like it won't happen because there's a very strong high pressure here. That's the reason why it's expected to accelerate. This is also the one that handled the movement of Nando that crossed this area of northern Luzon. So right now it's making landfall here. So this is the culprit, that high pressure quasi-stationary north of Bualoi or Opong. Now, here's the track of Joint Typhoon Warning Center. So, it's also the same with Japan Meteorological Agency. And the typhoon force winds is only affecting Albay and Sorsogon, while tropical storm force winds will be affecting the whole of Bicol Region. So, we expect wind gusts of 65 to 75 kilometers per hour. Okay? And let's hope that it won't reach super typhoon, but again, due to the fast moving and fast motion of the system and the vertical wind shear, even though it's very hot here, it will have some time to organize to reach that peak intensity. But there are some models that shows a high of 150 kilometers per hour. So right now, wind signal number 1 are being raised over the whole provinces of Samar. And here's the oceanic heat content that we are talking about. Let's take a look first on the satellite loop. And that's the track of JTWC from CIMSS. And here's the oceanic heat content. It's very warm here over the east of Bicol, east of Samar, up to the east of Surigao. So this is the area where what we call as the nitro booster for typhoons. Once they passed here, they will establish some rapid intensification phase. But thanks to the high pressure, it's pushing the storm so fast, it will have less time to intensify rapidly. Unlike Nando, which is moving at 15-18 kph, it has time to fully organize. Okay, and here's the another shot or the graphics from tropical cyclone cyclonicwx.com. This is the tropical cyclone heat potential, same with the oceanic heat content with different colors. So the system is currently here, so it's currently moving towards this path. So let's hope and pray that it won't rapidly intensify. That's why the wind models are suggesting, here's the latest one, a possible peak intensity before landfall. This is the time of the landfall, okay, September 26. And look at that. There are some models reaching a high of 150 kilometers per hour, this one. And there's also here 120. So somewhere between that intensity. But other models like the ECMWF is just a tropical storm. Let's hope that this will happen, not these very strong winds of the typhoon. Now, maybe the reason is the deep layer shear or the wind shear, which is expected to become more stronger until September 26. That's why the models are split in the wind intensity of this tropical storm. And here's the latest from DeepMind of Google. It's an artificial intelligence forecasting run. And you can see here, the blue one is the DeepMind, and look at the DeepMind. It's moving towards northern Samar, Sorsogon, Burias Island. So folks down there in Burias, please take all necessary precautions. Also, those who are watching from Sorsogon, just remember that cone of uncertainty. If you are within that cone of uncertainty, better buckle up and prepare, because that's the AI model that are forecasting it. That red one is the ECMWF ensemble, is the average of all the lines, while this yellow one is the high resolution track of the ECMWF, which moves the system over the coastal waters of Catanduanes and Camarines provinces. Now, the problem of this ECMWF, because much of the convection is here. The center is here. Remember the shape of the clouds of the storm right now. Now, if it passes here, this area of Visayas, Bacolod, Northern Cebu, Samar, Leyte, and the Panay must also pay attention for possible track towards the south if the AI model of Google becomes the right track. So we shall wait and see. And look at the wind speeds of the AM model. It also shows peak winds of 120 kph, 65 knots. That's the DeepMind. while the European model is just, this is the ensemble, right? Up to 60 knots or 110. And the high resolution ECMWF is only just a tropical storm, 85 kph, 75. And look at the ensemble. Both the European and the DeepMind ensemble are showing peak intensity of category 3 or 185 kilometers per hour. So let's prepare, okay, for the arrival of this system. And here's the intensity distribution of all those dots that we see on this ensemble. Now let's proceed down on the rain. So tomorrow we will be having some calm before the storm. This is the 3-hourly rainfall forecast. So tomorrow, Naga will be experiencing some good weather with low chance of rain. But as the evening comes, there you go. This is around 12 midnight of Friday, 2 a.m. of Friday. Here comes the rain. Heavy to intense. This is intense rainfall. This is around 122.5 millimeters in the span of 3 hours. So that rainfall will move north of Naga over Padua district. So please prepare if the track will move up. But if not, this heavy rainfall, which could produce flash floods and heavy flooding, is expected to pass here over Legazpi. So it's either north or south. We shall see tomorrow. And then around nighttime, let's move this into 6 p.m. The rain bands is already there over Metro Manila and Southern Tagalog Provinces. Metro Manila and Southern Tagalog Provinces expect the beginning of rainfall around 1 p.m. and through the evening. And you can see areas of Calabarzon reaching amounts of 37.8. That's still intense rainfall, heavy to intense, that could cause flooding in low-lying areas. And here's the center of the storm based on the European model. Okay, so if we are going to use the 24-hour rainfall accumulation, just to show it to you, this is the 24-hour rainfall accumulation. Let's move back today and tomorrow. We're still experiencing good weather here. And Friday, there you go. This is around midnight. So the total rainfall for the September 26, Friday, it's 183 over Naga, 206 over Balatan, and all the other areas that you can see here. You can check this out over our website. I posted this at Mike Mr. Typhoon Padua Facebook channel. You can see all the figures. Or if you have a windy app, okay, just download it and go to the rainfall accumulation. You can also use these thunderstorms. This is the most intense part of the storm, the thunderstorms. And you can clearly see here if we move this slider. So tomorrow there's no thunderstorm over Naga and Bicol, but during the evening around midnight, here comes the thunderstorms of Opong. And then during the middle of Friday, that heavy downpour of these thunderstorms are moving towards Partido and Catanduanes. Remember, it depends on the track. If the track over Naga, this purple or violet color is over Legazpi. But if it passes over Legazpi and Sorsogon, that purple will shift towards Masbate and Northern Samar. That's the reason why the track of the American model, I'm going to show it to you here, accumulation. Let me show it to you. Hold on. Okay. Here's the American model. It's down south because the track of the American model is here. Okay? So it depends on where the storm will pass. So please take all necessary precautions from Visayas up to Southern Luzon for the possible effects of the rainfall from this storm. And also strong winds of more than 100 kilometers per hour. It will become a typhoon. So expect the winds will persist throughout the day, and in the evening it will weaken. Okay, so that's the latest from our end. So let's move now to check on the last one, which is the wave heights. Let me move this first. This is the thunderstorm. I've shown it to you. Now here's the wave heights. So today there's still rough seas here over the West Philippine Sea because of the Typhoon Nando intensifying the southwest monsoon. Okay, while here light to moderate waves. Even here over the East Philippine Sea, light to moderate waves up to 1.5 meters. But here's now the storm. If we move this slider into Thursday, this wave heights of up to 5 or 6 meters near the center of Opong is expected on Thursday, and then on Friday this will affect the coastal waters of the Bicol Region. So please take all necessary precautions, and also across the eastern seaboards of Luzon from Cagayan down to Quezon. So up to 5 meters of wave heights. While over the inland waters of our country, there might still be wave heights of up to 2 meters. Moderate to strong or moderate to large because of the southwesterly turn of this system. Okay, the circulation, since it's moving southwest and I mean counterclockwise, and then the wind here will blow from the southwest, so there will be some wave heights of up to 2 meters and dangerous to small sea crafts. And then after that, on Saturday, it will move into the West Philippine Sea, that wave heights of more than 2 meters, and then on Sunday and Monday, it's over southern China and northern Vietnam. Weather conditions, I mean wave heights conditions across the country will return back to normal, although it's still slight to moderate with some rough seas because of the northeasterly wind flow. It looks like the habagat is nearing end. Okay, so there you go. That's the latest for this Wednesday afternoon. We will return tomorrow, okay, to give you another update on the upcoming tropical storm Bualoi. Okay, our local name Opong. Let's all pray and hope that this system will not intensify. It will continue to accelerate so that the duration of the effects will be less, okay, lesser than 1 day. And just remember to always be prepared, even if we prepare for the worst, because we don't know that 200 millimeters, sometimes it will shoot up to 400. Okay, but since the storm is moving fast, I think this will be the best forecast. Unlike during the time of Christine, it's a slow-moving system, so that 200 millimeters is, I mean 300 millimeters is not quite high enough. It generated more than 700 millimeters of rainfall here in Naga. So let's all pray and relax, and let's ride the storm, and let's all pray that it won't intensify, and we'll see you again tomorrow. Thank you so much for watching. God bless to all.